Hey, what's good everyone, Fury here, and today we are looking at a match between Tahichi playing as Matera versus Yamato playing as Narumaya. These are basically the two players of their respective characters who are my favourites. Like, they're super good. As much as I want to give the, Narumaya crown to Amito just because it's Amito, Yamato is so fucking good. We'll just get right into this and see what's good with this matchup. Obviously, these characters have changed. Not super substantial changes, but enough. How did you just get worked to the corner? There's always, like, the first thing I look for is, like, when someone gets worked to the corner, how did that just happen? There's always, like, a really telling thing in a matchup or, like, in a round is, like, what happened here? How do we end up here? So he's just giving a lot of respect, and I guess this is because that full, like, 3/4 screen slash where you can trade with fireballs and sometimes win, it forces you to give a bit of respect. Yamato just using this to run forward, and even though it gets hit here, right, what does it matter? You've already got stage control. That's awesome. Big jump, like a nice little empty jump, you know, and just working to the corner. That's so good. I want to watch it one more time. So walks forward, then does the command dash, gets hit out of it, but it doesn't matter. Super jumps. Obviously doesn't press anything, respecting the up arrows, and then manages to get a trade. Brilliant. And this is one of the things I find amazing about him, is just the corner pressure is so creative, staggering strings, threatening with the special cancels to kind of like fake plus frames. Super good. But Tahichi has got the corner now. It's like that one big conversion allowed for it. So I found it really interesting how he actually got this hit. So he set up the butterfly quite a while ago, and then just used it as like, all right, cool, dude. If you run forward into this, I'm gonna do I can do basically anything. He can do up arrows right now, which pops it and controls the screen. He can do far H, which is gonna pop it and control the screen. Like, Yamato has to respect it to a certain degree, and the respect the butterfly can give you can allow for some options. Obviously, you can preempt what those options are and try and trade or hit him, but it's so heavily in Matera's favor. Just having the butterfly out gives you screen control, and you see, just waits for it to actually get to him, and then it's like, all right, cool, command hop, let's go, and then gets a big conversion off it. Now it's going to be immediate corner positioning. And you see, I learned this myself in a video ages ago. The up arrows only pop the butterfly on their way up, which is important and also still very good. Nice, just kind of getting out of the range of Narumaya there. Her like, unlike a lot of characters, her close range buttons, they're good, but the sort of mid range where you're hitting like, oh, far M, far H, that's where it's super scary, right? And that 2M as well is godlike. This is super good. He's doing this quite a lot, this command dash. I'm guessing this is a read for, yeah, the standing arrow goes over it, gets a count hit, so that wasn't a punish, which we have to remember. Now this right here, this is a good ass button. It's like 6 frames active. I think by default it's -2, so it's quite easy to make it plus meaty. And obviously if it does hit, the scaling is going to be glorious. You know, hitting someone, I believe this is 2M. Scaling on the 2M is going 2H even. Scaling on the 2H is going to be great. So doing this Samiti is just awesome and gets all this pressure for it. Brilliant tech. Teching well offensive, like being offensive, is pretty impressive. Ooh. Nice. Catches him going for the up arrows there, and what a fucking shimmy. This guy is a god. Like, the way he's playing this close range is so ruthless. And there's kind of a drop there, like, from Tahichi not using the block button. But in reality, a lot of players aren't just using the block button. So, something you do have to bear in mind. Nice, I love this, just slow staggers. There's so much respect from both players there, not wanting to get caught by the DP, and good anti-air. He's going to get set up off this as well, but it's not a safe jump, and gets called out on it. Nice. And this, once again, we went for the same setup that time, the sweep into the sort of overhead. It's not actually an overhead, but you know what I mean. Good, once again, man. It's really impressive shimmy game. And this is all set up like, you know, it's very easy to look at this and go, oh, well, you shouldn't be throwing. And obviously, like, you know, you can react throws, so throwing is kind of a contentious issue. But he's setting it up with the way in which he's, like, doing these late frame traps and this, like, really explosive pressure. You know, that's setting up the throws. It's like the throws by themselves and the shimmies. Like, I think that's the thing that we have to keep in mind here is, like, the throw people get scared and want to throw when you're taking the piss out of their life. If you're walking in their face, like, it's no shock that someone wants to throw you. And you know, with Matera's far L getting nerfed, like, he's gonna have a harder time at this sort of range. And that's kind of what I want to see out of this matchup is, like, how now does she get a character that excels at sort of mid-range offer? I'm guessing it's with arrows. Nice, just popping it early, keeping the pressure. Wow, armored through that. Cool. Dash, armor, and then connects with the button. That's fucking awesome. Once again, from a heavy button here, the scaling is just going to be insane. I shouldn't kill, but even still. Man, feels like we're watching the first round all over again. The dodge doesn't actually do anything there, but it still manages to kind of scramble out of the pressure with the 2 butterfly setup. And a couple of high-lows and throw mix-ups in there. Nice. That's what I expect out of Tahichi. His movement options are just, like, really make him stand out compared to other Materas. That's the thing that always makes me go, like, this guy's fucking awesome. Is just, like, controlling space with good movement. And we haven't seen it that much here, I guess, you know, just due to some of the long-reaching buttons from Narumaya. You're scared of it. And obviously the command dash as well, you know. It's very effective use of the command dash. It's like I believe it's that follow-up is -6. So it's not bad. Like, Matera's, if I remember correctly, Matera's 2M is 7 frames, so I guess it makes sense to just spam it out. Tried to keep him in the corner though. It's hard. This is one of the hardest things to do versus Matera, right? In this, when she just super jumps backwards, she can obviously super jump forward in the corner and then air dash out, or, you know, command hop out. She can do fireballs from this to pin you to the ground and delay her descent. Or she can just come down with a button and doesn't come down with anything here, and that's what allows that 2H to whiff. And that's impressive, like, working his way out of the corner. Alright, it's got the butterfly on screen, that's where things get scary. Respecting the DP quite a lot here from Yamato. Good, catches the dash that time. That's really important, not having that. And yeah, there's the slash as well, man. There's so many good options that are forcing Matera to play at a range where it's like, you kind of by default work yourself to the corner. But I like this. Tahichi's now, like, mixing up this sort of approach and being a bit more aggressive, but contending with that command dash, man. I really didn't think it was that big of an issue, but I'm seeing it now. Nice, just walking off, being super safe, just throwing out, you know, far H, far H, far H. Far H is, like, not going to really get hit by the command dash as often, so it makes sense. It's just those standing arrows that become scary. Oh, he had a counter hit on that as well. That's unfortunate. Drop. Blocks out the DP, and he's going to get good conversion. Love that as well. Gets the airborne. Man, if there was ever going to be a reason to get rid of the block button, this mixes it. So it's like the reverse up arrows, puts down a butterfly, cross up, overhead. I mean, Yamato command dashing out of that is insane to me. That is such an insane level of, like, matchup knowledge. Nice, keeping it safe, and you're still going to get mix up from this. Good shit. Yeah, once again, throw working because you've given way too many. There's too many other things on screen. You're worrying about the overhead, you're worrying about the low, you're worrying about the butterflies popping, and then what happens? You get fucking thrown. Right, his turn here. He's very, I can see now, like, it's clear that these two people have played each other, right? Because we saw really early on Tahichi just respecting Yamato's DPs, and we actually didn't have any real evidence that he was going for it, like, an insane amount. But I can see why he's doing it, because every one of them's hitting. I guess it might have been first round condition, like early set conditioning as well, where, oh no, I'm not DPing, man. Like, why are you giving up your setups for? And then suddenly throws like 3 out in a round. Nice conversion, and it's gonna be death. A lot of player matchup knowledge coming into tuition here, which is cool. All right, once again, slow game, waiting for that command dash. I wonder if also the far L nerf makes that better. It would make sense to me. Ooh, nice conversion. I love that one. He's gonna hit the combo limit. Yeah, just trying to keep him trapped. This is such a good movement. Jesus, that's gonna be. Oh no, he's not deaf. Should be chipped soon, though. There we go. Yeah, the Fire L being nerfed and having like a way worse hurt box on it, I imagine that's got to help the command dash as well. And the command dash, like hop overhead looking thing, that I imagine that helps too. Alright. A lot of respect here coming from Tahichi. That DP's got to him. That allows Yamato to just take his turn and just steal it from him. Alright, breaks on the throw. Oh, what a fucking way to end. Oh my god, alright. How did you... What a conversion on this. So, I assume this was meant to be like just a shimmy to catch the throw, but catches the jump arrows. And the jump arrow, like the Tahichi arrows, obviously there to also be a throw. But if they don't work, you know, it's still Matera's turn, so that's really good. It's like a very good defensive option if you predict the opponent's going to throw or shimmy you. Yamato hits it with the 2H, combos into another one and converts off that. That's ruthless. That's such a good conversion. I want to watch that one last time. So yeah, you know, you see here the little walk forward, actually hits a throw first, gets a tech, walks up again, shimmies, and was this on reaction? If so, that's insane. That's so good. I can't imagine it is because it's very quick, the Tahichi arrows, but Jesus Christ, what a monster. What a monster. Man, that was an awesome game. That command dash, right? That seems really hard for Matera to deal with. I wonder what he could have done better. Maybe it was the case of throwing out more sweeps. Like, you know, the range he was playing at, maybe the slide would have been quite useful. Obviously, it's massive risk, but even still. And even when he wasn't getting hit by the command dash, it was literally just the thought of it and the pressure, the idea of it and the threat is what pushed him to the corner a lot of the time. So that seems brutal for Matera. I'd love to see how this matchup adapts in the future, because that was awesome. And yeah, Yamato's just sick. His corner pressure is sick. Like 100% success rate on shimmies. Like just really creative use of the specials, and even using normal to arm plus on block, but just threatening with the specials and that being the frame trap. Awesome stuff, you know. I think Naramaya is such a creative character, but in like a very ordinary way. Normally people see like, oh, it's got all these stances, like that must give her like all these crazy mix-ups. She really isn't that much of a mix-up character. It's just that it gives really interesting sort of like almost Gatling routes, right? And that's what makes her super cool, super cool. Anyway, hopefully this was as enjoyable for you as it is for me, and hope you're all doing well out there in lockdown, and take care of yourselves.